So what are we doing? Here's what we're doing. We're going to do some Photoshop stuff. And this is how I got there. This was just playing around, and I want you guys to just play around. The best way to do something is just to play around and do it, and that's the first week. When we get going forward, I will do specific things that I want you to do, but there's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. So you can do filters, right? Distort, twirl. You can make your cat a little bit off and weird, okay? You can also do this thing called a clone stamp. Clone stamp, look, I did his tongue already before. The clone stamp clones whatever's in the circle, right? So let's make the circle about the size of his eye. Wait a minute, there, okay? So you hold down Alt, boom, clone stamp. Kitty eyes, clone stamp. Kitty eyes, right? Now, maybe I want to use a paint bucket, which this is a gradient tool. It'll show this first, and it's a gradient. A gradient literally does a gradient, which goes from light to dark across your paper. Now, you can do that. Push that into the, now I just did that on top, there's no layers, so I want to go backwards, I hit Control C. Oops, right? We can go back and use this gradient, right click, paint bucket tool. Boom. So the whole goal of this is just to have fun, right? To just try and figure out how we're using it. And then you can always take that and paint out things that you don't want, almost like an eraser, but you're actually painting out, right? So you can get rid of stuff, okay? You could also add a filter. Let's do mosaic. Mosaic kitty. Just a small one. Right there. I don't like that, Control Z. But I did something today. I played around, I learned something. So what do? I go up and I save. Saving as PSD, Photoshop document, so you can go backwards and forwards. It saves your data on what your actual artwork is doing. When you want to save it as a JPEG, you export as a JPEG, just like that. File, export as, okay? Then you always want the quality all the way up. I like to attach the metadata, save. You can open in folder or just open it up. But I like to open in folder and cut and paste. Where's cut? Down here. And I paste it on my desktop because I'm getting a collection of weird cats. Okay. So anyways, I have another one that's marked cat, so it doesn't want to do that. That's fine. So other way to do this, hit Control A, Control C. That's copy all, or select all and copy. Go to your Google Slides. Boom. Not hit mine. And then what you do is go down. I'm gonna have to remake this video because I had his slide up and I thought it was mine. And here's one I made another, and now I hit Control V, which is paste. And there's our cat. So now I've got something I did today. Oops. I think we're video. There we go. So there it is.